looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. It's empty now. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. Nice view up here.
Sure.
I'm just looking around for another way to get to Monkey Island.
Be my guest.
Hey, Flambe! Ship ahoy! It's Captain Madison! Ready the cannons!
Don't worry about it. The Chuck already knows they're out there.
Wait, never mind. Something's going on. They've got a cauldron on deck. That looks like a cinnamon stick. Mint, squid ink. Hey, wait a minute. I know that recipe. They didn't come to sink us. Those weasels are going to Monkey Island.
Okay.
They undercut my Threepwood's expedition so they could claim the prize for themselves.
You don't want to say that name out loud on this ship. Trust me.
Why aren't they happier? A well-placed stab in the back is cause for celebration. Aha! They're missing a skull. We don't need a potion because they have one.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Make ready to sail.
Do I look like a quartermaster to you? You sure don't look like one to me.
I'll go talk to Iron Rose. This is gonna be great.
If you say so, Swabby.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ew, smells worse than it looks. An amazing idea.
Does it involve mopping?
No, it involves following another ship to Monkey Island. See, Captain Madison is just east of us right now. They're brewing the potion to go to Monkey Island.
So
I'm gonna help them finish it, and then we follow them. All I need to do is get them a skull somehow. Make ready to sail.
No.
We don't even want to go to Monkey Island.
Golan gave us a perfect excuse to skip it, and now you're about to screw it up. Let's lock him in the hold.
Whoa, hang on. I'm a little surprised to hear this.
You shouldn't be. But so far, you haven't struck me as the brightest candle in the box.
There's nothing on that island except for the secret. The secret doesn't split 6 ways.
7.
LeChuck only wants it because of his obsession with that stale glass of milk Guybrush Threepwood.
I think you're making a mistake.
Let's put it to a vote. Voting is supposed to be at 1 bell. Fair enough. The matter before the crew is the question of whether we should go to Monkey Island. I vote nay. Nay.
Nay.
Nay.
Aye.
The vote to go has to be unanimous. It isn't. Meeting adjourned.
What? Unanimous?
It means I had to convince each and every member of the crew to change their vote.
Wow.
Listen, about that trip to Monkey Island.
That we voted against.
Exactly. I want to try to persuade you to change your mind about it. Or if not your mind, then at least your vote.
Good luck with that. I'm regretting hiring you right now.
I could do you a favor in return. Win-win. That's how politics works, right?
I don't bargain away my opinions and judgment for cash or favors, Swabby. I'm not for sale. I have a moral center.
I've got one of those. It's just kind of small and off to the side. Like a hangnail.
Let's hope it doesn't cause you any trouble in your career as a pirate.
Not so far. As quartermaster, it seems like you should be more loyal to LeChuck, who, I will point out, very much wants to go.
I've been with LeChuck a long time.
Exactly.
In the beginning, I really admired the way he saw the world.
As a big round box with a ribbon on it and the secret of Monkey Island inside?
I don't know, that's just it. I can't even remember what I found so inspiring. It makes it hard to follow his lead on a personal quest like the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh. I still think you should vote to go to Monkey Island.
I don't want to talk about that now. I'm having a crisis of faith. About not being inspired by LeChuck to follow his lead.
Okay. Do you remember giving me this at my orientation? It's got some good stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. I put it together myself, you know.
No kidding.
Betray trust, commit fraud, threaten bodily harm. So unswerving, so unapologetically ruthless. This really takes me back.
Me too. Back to earlier today in my case.
LeChuck is really an amazing leader.
You can hang on to that if you like.
No, thanks, I'm good. Now that I've remembered why it is that I'm willing to follow LeChuck anywhere, even when I think he's doing something stupid.
Just so we're clear, that means you're gonna vote to go to Monkey Island now?
Yes, even though I know you want me to.
Works for me. Can we vote on going to Monkey Island again?
You want another vote? Go ring the bell yourself.
Bob, I confess I'm a little confused about what your job is. I mean, I know you hang up there all day, I'm just not sure why.
As yardarm hanger, I serve as an example to the crew of what might happen if they break the rules. It's an important role, though admittedly not an exciting one.
I'd like to discuss your vote on the Monkey Island issue.
It's nay. I'm afraid going to Monkey Island doesn't really have anything in it for me.
Wouldn't the change of scenery be nice?
I've seen lots of scenery.
How about I make it worth your while?
Go on.
I'll get you transferred to the other yardarm.
I've been there. I prefer this one.
I'll take your next shift.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were after my job. No thanks.
I'll be your best friend.
My best friend will always be the sea, or maybe Putra.
What would you be interested in?
Well, I've got all I need, but I'm bored. We used to have an entertainment budget, but this fancy new ship is leveraged like crazy, so there are no frills anymore.
Entertainment, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something. Entertainment is my middle name.
Well, that's funny. Oh, I do like a good joke. They don't last very long, though.
hard?
Never.
What's the book?
It's a book of underworld jokes. Jokes from beyond the pale. Unheard of in this world.
Underworld jokes, you say? Any good?
Hilarious.
Would you describe that book as entertaining?
I would use a shorter word, but yes.
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Does it hurt to have your head on fire?
I'm a demon. We're sort of all about that. You get used to it.
If you stuck your head in a bucket of water, would it help?
Demon fire burns underwater, so no.
I'm guessing you don't wear hats.
Once in a while, I look good in them. For a few seconds.
I can't stop thinking about your head. I mean, what it would be like to have a head that was on fire.
I can help you out with that if you are really curious.
Think you'll be done reading soon?
Nah, I don't really have anything else to do.
Let's talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island. Are there any particular favors I can do for you? I don't know a lot about your interests.
My main interests are sleeping and eating. I try to do both as much as possible.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh, yes. Scorched Alaska. Salty like widow's tears. Sweet like revenge. And fiery like a hot poker to the tongue. Except when Putra makes it, unfortunately. She does not make it hot enough for my taste.
About your vote.
It doesn't mean much to me one way or the other. But hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
You want me to scratch your back?
Figure of speech. No need to burn yourself. Do something nice for me, and maybe I help you.
Keep up the bad work.
Always.
Flair?
What?
Forgive me, but I'm unclear. What exactly is your job on this ship?
I'm the second mate, bosun, gunner, ship surgeon, and composer. And I do the laundry.
Wow. Save a little for the rest of us, huh?
You after my jobs? Better not be. I need the cash. I'm saving up.
What are you saving up for?
None of your business, Swabby.
What's that you're working on?
It's theme music for LeChuck. I'm sketching out a melody. I'm happy with the first two notes. They're both do. The repetition emphasizes LeChuck's relentless nature, his dogged pursuit of his goals. It's a quality I admire. Still working on the other notes. My target is 7 total. I'm hoping to work in an augmented fourth to make it sound demonic.
Right. I understand completely.
You must have some scrubbing to get to, right, Swabby?
Can we talk about your vote on going to Monkey Island?
No.
Oh, come on. There must be something I can do for you. Something you want?
Nothing you can give me.
Try me.
Okay, fine. Earlier today, I lost my grandmother's whale knife. It was a gorgeous heirloom. I treasured it. And now it's gone. Bring me the knife, and I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Great. Can you tell me where and when you last saw it?
It was sticking out of Gullet's back, right after I stabbed him with it. Probably still there.
LeChuck threw Gullet over the side.
Yep. Joke's on you, Swabby. And I guess on me, too. Now beat it. I'm busy.
Gullet!
You!
He's pretty securely pinned there by the rudder. There's also a knife in his back, but that's clearly not why he's stuck. That's Flair Gory's grandmother's whale knife. It's a beauty. I have to say, I thought you were gone for good. I was feeling no small amount of pleasure about it, in fact.
It'll take more than a bath to get rid of old Gullet. Now pull me out of here before I hang you by your own intestines, swabby!
Well, it's actually first swab now.
What is?
Me. LeChuck gave me your job.
You? Not likely.
I do prefer a management role. Less scrounging, more lounging.
I'm gonna give your pancreas to my rat for a pillow!
You might want to take a friendlier tone.
This is my friendly tone, you blabbering pile of excrement!
I'm the only one who knows you're down here.
Not true. I know I'm down here, don't I?
Well, I guess you've got me there.
Ha!
If I leave you here, do you think you can free yourself?
Of course not. You think I haven't tried that already? It's a matter of leverage. As in, I'm gonna get a lever and smack you in the head with it if you don't get me out of here right now.
Once we set sail, you'll probably be crushed into paste by the rudder.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, in case you're worried about being stuck for a long time.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna eat both your legs, throw them up, and then eat them all over again.
It would be smart of me not to give you the opportunity then. I can hold my breath for 10 minutes, more or less. How about you?
Well, technically, I don't have to breathe at all, but it's a reflex, isn't it? You can't really stop doing it, but it feels like drowning the whole time. So get me out of here right now, you colossal git.
Nice talking to you, Gullet.
What do you mean, nice talking to you?
Oh, I don't mean it literally, of course. Just politely ending our conversation.
Wait, no, get me out of here for pity's sake. You baboon! I'll get you for this. You clown. That isn't gonna do any good. It wasn't even bothering me.
I found your knife.
My grandmother's knife. Thanks, Swabby. I have no idea how you pulled that off, but I guess a deal's a deal. I'll vote for your stupid plan.
Can I give you a hand washing these plates?
Nah, I already did those.
That's held shut with a pretty sturdy piece of timber. You'd think on a ship there would be opportunity to change the water once in a while. At first I thought the privy must be behind there, but no, it's just the pantry. It's hard to tell if those are for cooking or combat.
It's cute that you think there's a difference.
Whoa. I'm not sure those are quite dead yet. Can I ask about that pepper shaker?
It was demon pepper, made from demon peppers, which are basically the hottest peppers you can get. Do not, under any circumstances, put it on anything you intend to eat.
I like spicy food.
Not like this. Burns on the way in, burns on the way out. In between, burns. Doesn't matter though. The shaker's empty. I'm all out.
So, Putra.
Chef? Putra? Please call me Chef. Everybody does.
They do?
No, never. But they should.
I'd like to try to sway you on the Monkey Island vote.
Save your breath, I'm unswayable. There's only one opinion I value, and that's Iron Rose's. She's the smartest one on the ship.
Second smartest.
Now that you mention it, I'm remembering that I said just last week that I'd always vote with Rose. So I'm gonna do that on this too. Whatever way Rose votes, that's how I'll vote. Thanks for reminding me.
Great. How come people don't call you chef?
Because they're a bunch of pedestrian clods who wouldn't know a great meal if it hit them in the mouth. Which, by the way, it often does, if you cook it right.
Or wrong.
But mainly it's because technically I am a cook, not a chef. It's a job title.
So a chef outranks a cook?
Yeah, of course on a ship this size I'd still be the only one making food, so that part doesn't mean anything. It's just about the recognition.
So a chef is better than a cook?
Not necessarily. I mean, a good cook makes better food than a lousy chef. But being a cook is mostly about mastery of materials and technique, whereas a chef adds artistry, improvisation, and innovation. Anyone who's tasted my boiled monkfish and haggis dumplings should agree that I deserve that title.
Does a chef get paid more than a cook?
I mean, yes, but on this ship, not enough to make a difference. It's the principle of the thing.
Well, have you tried to get a promotion?
Only about a dozen times. I keep the written request handy, complete with case studies and cost-benefit analysis. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this. But LeChuck refuses to sign it.
Management.
Yeah.
What exactly is a scorched Alaska?
Imagine a dessert shaped like a huge legless jellyfish with a texture like ice cream wrapped in packing foam, and it sets your face on fire when you eat it.
Appetizing.
Not really.
Did you know Gullet well?
Sure. He and I were the only zombies in the crew until you came along.
How did you become a zombie?
Oh, the usual way. I was at the Culinary Academy at the time. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction to some strawberries. How about you?
Me? I was asleep at the time?
That is so common.
At first, I thought it was a hangover. What was Gullet like?
Well, you'll have noticed he was a bit of a bully.
Not at all.
He didn't have much power or control in his life, and he was insecure about that. So he compensated by being domineering, vicious, and cruel whenever he had the opportunity.
You don't say.
But he had his good side. He wrote poetry. Nobody else knows that. He kept it a secret. He was always afraid someone would steal his ideas. Not that anyone would have. His poems were total garbage.
Sometimes I forget I'm a zombie.
I don't. Every time I try to get a decent cooking job at a restaurant or some swanky manor house, they say I'm too green, and they play it off like they're talking about experience level, but I know what they mean. Zombies need not apply. We don't want them rotting near the food. You must have experiences like that.
My birthday party clown gig really dried up.
Imagine thinking zombies are scarier to children than clowns are.
There's no justice.
It's absurd.
Anyway... I don't suppose you know how to make scorched Alaska?
Of course I can make scorched Alaska, but I'm not going to.
Why not?
Scorched Alaska is the kind of thing that requires a skilled chef. Apparently, I'm still only a cook.
I see. I'll let you get back to cooking.
Yeah.
Why don't I see if I can make some headway with your promotion? I think LeChuck likes me.
Sure, knock yourself out. If nothing else, we'll all get some entertainment out of it.
You, Swabby, come over here. You be new to my ship. I like to meet each of my crew. What's your name, Swabby?
Swabby is fine.
Any questions? None? Good. I likes an unquestioning crew. Now, get back to work before I use your entrails as bait. Wait! Don't forget the keel hauling tomorrow at 4. I like to think of it as a team-building exercise.
I won't.
Can't you see me be thinking? Make it quick, Swabby! What do you want, Swabby?
Just spitballing here, but Putra really deserves a promotion. She makes a mean eyeball soup. And when I say mean, I do mean that quite literally.
Did she put you up to this? Putra has been trying to wrangle a promotion out of me for years. Go tell Putra her plan failed, and to make sure she's at the keel hauling at 4.
Why exactly are you trying to find the secret of Monkey Island?
The secret of Monkey Island has tormented many a pirate. Some believe it doesn't exist, that it's just a myth or a joke concocted by a fool. None has been more obsessed over it than that idiot Guybrush. Me? I think it holds a mystical power to be harnessed for evil. And as an added bonus, it will drive Threepweed over the edge of madness.
Threepwood. Wood, with 2 O's.
What was your name again?
Swabby, with 2 B's. Mind if I take a look at that map you were waving around earlier?
Don't touch the map. That be the one true map to the secret of Monkey Island. Procured by me at great expense and no small amount of trouble. So I'll not have you touching it, even with your eyeballs. Leastwise, Not while they still reside in your skull.
I may have figured out a way to get to Monkey Island. I spotted another ship making a potion, and we can just follow them.
What does that nameplate say? The one there, on my desk.
It says LeChuck.
And LeChuck is a leader, not a follower. One more thing, Swabby. Now that you'll be first swab, you'll be needing to fill out the Swabby report. Take this report, fill it out, and give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Some say it's grog that keeps a pirate ship running. It's not. It's paperwork.
That looks like a permanent stain. Ugh, smells worse than it looks. That looks like a permanent stain. Ugh, smells worse than it looks. That looks like a permanent stain. Ugh, smells worse than it looks. That looks like a permanent stain. Ugh, smells worse than it looks. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. It's like no one on this ship has heard of recycling. Disgraceful. Ghost rats. Ugh. It would take forever to itemize in here. I'll just make a blanket entry for the whole galley. It's revolting, and it's a slipping hazard. That's it. I've completed my report. I should show it to Iron Rose. I already have enough items in my report. Time to give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Thanks, chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay? I already have enough items in my report. Time to give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Ew. Hey, Gullet. I already have enough items in my report. Time to give it to Iron Rose for her initials. Could you initial this report, please?
Huh. Yes. Very thorough.
See? I am good at my job.
I wouldn't go that far. Here. I've got a bunch of other reports ready for the captain's signature. Why don't you take him the whole stack?
What? Paperwork? Okay, hand it over. All stamped. Now please give me some peace and quiet.
It's Chef Putra's request for promotion, stamped by LeChuck. Good news, Chef Putra. You're officially promoted.
I'm a chef! Chef Putra! Thanks, Swabby. You're amazing. I owe you one.
So, Chef. Now that you're a chef, would you make me a scorched Alaska?
Of course. I have to warn you, though, it's not going to be very spicy. It'll be fine. You wouldn't like the full-strength version anyway. Some chefs these days use dandruff out of a can, but I would never take a shortcut like that. One scorched Alaska, extra mild.
Thanks. Sweet. I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Ugh, take the monstrosity away. Its blandness offends me even at a distance. Scorched Alaska must be like a hot poker to the tongue.
That seems promising, but inconvenient for carrying around. Ready for cannon firing. That seems promising, but inconvenient for carrying around. This should make it good and scorchy. I had to call in a few favors, but I managed to get you this.
Scorched Alaska. Sweet, poisonous shades of my shady and poisonous childhood. It sears me inside like a lost love. A masterpiece. There's one bite missing.
Well,
Much respect, Swabby. I am in your debt. I hate being in debt, so let's just say I'll vote your way next time we talk about that plan of yours. The one with the monkeys.
you're not reading this. Can I borrow it?
Sure, I'll let you have it for the rest of the day.
Thanks. Hey, Bob, I've got a great book for you.
Hey, this looks promising. Thanks. I owe you one.
Can I count on your vote to go to Monkey Island?
Sure, no problem.
I think I've got everyone's support now. Time to call for another vote.
One bell. Voting hour.
The meeting is called to order. Are there any matters to be voted on?
Following Madison's ship to Monkey Island, on which I vote aye.
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 6 in favor, none opposed.
I hope you're happy, Grandma.
Everybody, get ready. We'll follow the other ship as soon as she gets underway.
Yes!
So then you went to Monkey Island.
Not right away. I still needed to get my hands on the Chuck's map to the secret. Looks like it's empty.
That time again already? Well, let's get to it. Eyes front, you disgusting heaps of festering scum! Why is the ship's cauldron still empty? I distinctly ordered a mystical voodoo potion. If a ship is going to function properly, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah, flavor.
A map's a map. I don't think he'll spot the difference. Now I just need to get Madison a skull, and we'll be good to go.
In conclusion, shape up, or the eels will be gnawing on your carcass. All right, same time tomorrow then. Dismissed.
Okay, Murray, I just need one more thing from you. I hope you're not allergic to gunpowder.
Of course I'm not.
Hey, what are you doing? These things are dangerous.
She's underway.
All hands, stand by to make sail.
We're nearly there, me hearties. The fabled shores of fabled Monkey Island. Captain Madison and her associates will have to be dealt with, of course. But our top priority is the secret. Extra grog rations for everyone.
Grog.
Hey!
All right.
Greenwood!
Oops.
I did not see that coming.
I want to savor this, so I'm going to let you have the first jab.
You're as rusty as that butter knife you call a sword.
We're both still sharper than you.
Whoa. Okay. Decent comeback.
Why don't you try again?
You're all flavor and no saber.
Well, your flavor is, flavorless. Blast.
Oh! Hey, cheating! I won that round. Also, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to use the swords when we do this.
You don't seem to know how to use a sword. I can't decide if you're waving that thing like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Hey, I know that one!
Oh, been practicing, huh? What comeback would you use for waving it like a feather duster or like a mop?
Either way, I'll clean the floor with you.
That's what I thought, too.
I can't decide if you're waving your sword like a feather duster or more like a mop.
Either way, I'll clean the floor with you.
Too late to start doing your job now, Swabby!
Hey, you're laying a comeback on my comeback? That's gotta be against the rules.
You really should keep up on the latest trends. Goodbye, Threepwood.
Good thing I can still hold my breath for 10 minutes. More or less.
Is it more or is it less?
What?
You say you can hold your breath for 10 minutes, but then sometimes you say 8. One time I heard you say 12. Which one is it?
Well, in my prime, I could do 10 minutes, no problem.
Are you in your prime in this story?
8 minutes. Now let me get back to it before the 8 minutes runs out.